Life is weird. Life is not logic. It's like we just woke up someday and here we are. Life can be painful, tragical, boring, and void of meaning. Life can be fabulous, amazing, awesome, and full of meaning. It's all up to you. You're the one who chooses what kind of path you take. It's gonna be hard, painful. You will face so many losses. You will never have a peace of mind until you reach your dreams, your goals, your designer. Don't think about the future. Think about now. What you're gonna do to make things right. What you're gonna do to achieve your goals, your dreams.
Tom Monghan story to motivate you. Tom Monghan, born in 1937. Monghan was the first son of Francis and Anne Monghan, an older brother to Jim. Monghan family was barely making ends meet, but after his father died in 1941, things became extremely worse. The job that only paid $28 a month, Tom's mother wasn't able to provide for both him and his 2-year-old brother. With no other options available, she placed both of them in foster homes until she was able to train as nurse and reclaim them. But the foster system was not perfect back then, and Tom was bounced from home to home until he finally landed at the St. Joseph Home for Boys, an orphanage run by Felsican Order of Nuns in Jackson, Michigan. He remained at the orphanage for 6 years until his mother finally returned to reclaim them. But life back with his mother, whom he poorly knew at this point, was not easy. Although young Tom was highly industrious, selling everything he could, including going door to door, hawking fish and vegetables, and selling newspaper on street corners, his rebellious behavior at home didn't sit well with his mother. Only 2 years after reclaiming him, Tom's mother returned him to foster care, unable to handle his erratic, rebellious behavior. Determined to turn his life around, Tom decided to join the U.S. Army mainly to benefit from their educational opportunities. But after filling out the wrong application, he realized that he has joined the U.S. Marine Corps instead. After finishing his 2-year service with the Marine in 1959, Tom was given an honorable discharge and was also able to gain admission to the University of Michigan to fulfill his dream of becoming an architect. While gaining admission into the university meant he was succeeding at getting his life back on track, there was still the issue of tuition, and money saved up from his service was not going to cover it. Almost like fate, Tom's brother's Jim bought him a proposition to buy at a small pizzeria that was up for sale, named Domino. Both brothers agreed to the deal, and with a loan from the credit union, they were able to purchase the small business. They agreed to work at night and attend the classes at the university during the day. Before the previous owner of the pizzeria left, he gave the brothers some lessons in the art of making pizzas. Tom visited other pizzerias in the area to scope out the competition and found that not many offered quick and efficient delivery services. He soon hired 2 former factory workers to work as delivery men, and the new delivery model seems to be taking off. But as the business became more demanding, Tom's partnership with his brother suffered as Jim's main job as mailman prevented him from giving ample time to the business. But Tom couldn't juggle being a full-time student and business owner, and he eventually had to drop out of school to devote his life to his new expanding business. By 1961, the business had growing so much that Tom opened a second pizzeria in Ypsilanti, was now hiring hourly employees, and even took on a new partner, Jim Glimmer. The following years, with his new partner, they opened the 3rd store in Ypsilanti called Pizza King, which located on the University of Michigan campus. By 1965, they had opened 5 stores, but it turned out Jim Gilmore has accumulated debt over the year, which affected Tom as everything was in the Monghan name. This led to the partnership being dissolved. Tom decided it was time to franchise his pizzerias and was in search of a new name. As luck would have, one of his delivery drivers came up with the name Domino's. Tom liked it so much that it became the name from there on out. Tom also came up with a new logo for his franchise. He set strict guidelines for the ingredients used in making his pizzeria. The dough and sauce were made to absolute perfection and followed a strict recipe across all the stores. Also, he removed all other food options from the menu, focusing exclusively on pizza, and made all his stores delivery or take-out options only. Domino's also offered hot pizza in 3 minutes at all stores or your money back guaranteed. Domino's also the corrugated cardboard box, which allows multiple pizza boxes to be stacked on each other without squishing the pizza and keeping it hot as well. This new box allowed for multiple pizza deliveries simultaneously and has since become standard for home-delivered pizza boxes all over the world. By 1978, Domino's has expanded to over 200 stores across the country. 1983 was a special year for both Domino's franchise and Tom, as the first international Domino's opened in Winnipeg, Canada. It also was a special year for Tom, as he fulfilled a childhood dream when he purchased the Detroit Tigers baseball team from John Fitzer for $53 million. Tom has always been a devout fan of the Tigers. By the mid-80s, there were at least 3 Domino's opening daily across the world. It came as a shock when Tom reportedly sold off his 93% ownership of Domino's for an estimated $1 billion. His reason for this was that he intended to devote his time to charity work related to children's issues. But even with Tom no longer playing an active role in the business, he had already set the groundwork for Domino's success. The franchise has grown to be one of the most successful food chains in the world and remains the premier choice for pizza worldwide. There are Domino's stores in over 83 countries with over 300 million employees globally. A business with an initial capital of 500 is now worth over 14 billion. From a troubled boy with no stable home and poor grades to global business mogul.